What used to be a crime centered mostly in bigger cities is now becoming more common in suburbs and in other outlying areas.
A growing number of children and teenagers are being lured into prostitution and offered for sale online. An FBI report named the Twin Cities one of the 13 U.S. cities with a high incidence of child prostitution. A 2010 study found that at least 213 girls are sold for sex each month in Minnesota. Today, Washington County, which includes several communities in the East Metro, announced a coordinated effort to tackle the issue. As Mike Binkley reports, it's a problem that many people don't like to talk about.
The internet has brought dramatic changes to the way sex trafficking is now carried out. Online postings make it easier, more hidden, and more widespread.
Those traditional spots where we know prostitution had occurred, Lake Street, University Avenue, and St. Paul, Minneapolis, is now all done on the internet, and it's done in our hotels and our neighborhoods.
Just last month in Washington County, police arrested a man they say had arranged to meet a teenage girl at a gas station for a rendezvous. But instead of arriving with cash, he had a tarp lining his trunk and a box of rubber gloves.
And all the stakeholders need to be there.
A new major crimes unit known as the Washington County Human Trafficking Initiative will go after those exploiting young people and offer the victims a way out.
But we really want to help these are kids, girls and boys whose lives are being torn apart. A lot of times they've been sexually abused themselves.
90% of the victims in Minnesota are born in Minnesota.
It's not a foreign thing.
It's not a foreign mail-order bride kind of situation.
An assistant Washington County attorney, Imran Ali, will now devote all his time to these cases. And through better coordination with community services and law enforcement, they hope to make a dent in a growing problem that few people want to talk about.
Because none of us want to believe it occurs. We really don't. We don't want to think, my God, are my neighbor kids being exploited like that? But we need to have that conversation.
Minnesota's Safe Harbor program ensures that young people involved with sex trafficking are treated as victims rather than criminals. In its first year, the state says the program provided services to more than 160 young people.